Making sure there aren't barriers for people who want a world-class education is at the heart of the U of I's mission. One big example is Illinois Commitment, a free tuition scholarship for Illinois residents whose families make under a certain amount. What's crazy is that 1/3 of all incoming students have received Illinois Commitment since it launched. And there are other types of scholarships and aid too, which made it possible for Arnaldo, the student you're about to meet, to study here. Once students get here, the university keeps supporting them in all kinds of ways too. Let's head over to the Temple Hoyne Buell Hall on the South Quad to hear Arnaldo tell us about his path to the U of I and how he's helping others as well. Take it away, Arnaldo.
Thanks, Alex. So, when I was in high school, I never imagined moving out for college. Growing up in Aurora, Illinois, I never really heard of many people leaving town to go to school. And as a first-generation student, it wasn't really an option that I considered until halfway through high school. At the time, I figured the best course of action for me was to stay home and go to community college instead, even though I knew I had the grades to get into a great university like U of I. I decided to apply for fun. When I finally did get accepted, I was proud of myself, but the moment was bittersweet. At the time, I hadn't yet received any financial aid. I figured there could be no way I could afford to attend U of I without taking out a loan, even though I knew it was the perfect university for me. Fast forward to decision day, when I impulsively decided to accept my offer in the hopes that I'd receive a good enough award. When I finally did get my award letter, lo and behold, I had gotten a full ride. I was elated. I couldn't help but think of how fortunate I was to have received such a generous gift from my #1 pick. And I knew that I had to make the most of my time here on campus. During my freshman year, I decided to run for student government. I was elected as a senator and would spend my sophomore year representing the students in my college, the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. I knew this was the perfect moment to bring about change. And so my student government colleagues and I, along with other student organizations on campus, decided to create a new scholarship dedicated to students who don't qualify for federal financial aid. We all knew the importance of attending a higher education institution like U of I. And we all knew the barriers that these communities had to face just to get here. We worked throughout my sophomore year to get the scholarship approved. I was then named the scholarships director, tasked with the responsibility of implementing the scholarship successfully. I couldn't help but feel slightly emotional when the first scholarships were officially launched and posted on the students' accounts. I knew exactly how those students would feel because I had experienced that moment of bliss myself. I was happy to pay it forward and give hope to students who may not have otherwise had the opportunity to attend U of I. A group of alumni, all focused on the same goal, brought about this fantastic change on campus. And this commitment, by students for students, is what makes U of I a place for everyone. Back to you, Alex.
That's such a great story, Arnaldo. I love that you're paying it forward and giving others the opportunity to become part of the U of I family too. Take care.